we are hanging out with Ro from I Built the Sky. Ro, how are you doing today?
Doing great, thanks. Thanks. Good to chat to you.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, very keen to have a chat about the new album that you're about to drop because it's yeah, right up my alley. I love me some good instrumental prog, and it's going to be called Promise Me You'll Thrive. First of all, tell us a little bit about the meaning behind the title for the album.
Well, that's kind of where I started with it. That the title. So that was the catalyst for the whole thing. The sound of the music and the vibes and the emotions that I wanted to try and push out there, which is basically just positivity, and uplifting sounds and hoping to inspire people and motivate people and just put out positivity in today's world.
Well, we certainly can all use more of that. So, yeah, it follows your previous release, The Quiet Place Away. And yeah, as you said, you based the album very much around that premise of the title, of the positivity. But what other sort of aims or objectives did you have to, evolve and move forward from the material from the previous release?
I definitely wanted to implement all the things I've learnt over the years. So with releasing music, every time you release a new album or even a new single, you go through a whole journey of creativity and I felt like I wanted to really up the ante and bring those elements across and mix things. Like The Quiet Place Away is a fully acoustic album, and the albums before that were fully metal albums. So in this album, I've sort of combined a little bit of both, and you sort of hear that in the first singles, I think, with some string actions and cellos and things like that happening. So yeah, just trying to do that, trying to up the quality using a real drummer, Toby on bass, Rowan Sharma on keys, cellos, string arrangements, all that good stuff. So hopefully that's the kind of the backstory of the actual sounds.
And you decided to, yeah, give us not only a taste of the album, but essentially, a double chip dip with the first single you put out, which is also a double with the start
Yeah.
of something beautiful and snapshots of a dream. So, what was your thoughts behind, yeah, releasing not one but two singles slash double to announce the album?
I sort of wrote those pieces together with the intent of trying to weave two distinct songs inside of it, and I wanted to release them as separate songs on the track listing too. And then when we did the video clip, I thought, why not just put them both together? They I feel like they flow nicely together, and yeah, I just wanted to try it, just something different. Never done that before. I thought it would be fun for people to watch and people to listen to in that way as well. One continuous movement, I suppose. But yeah, I feel like they're two songs, but they're kind of tied in a very fitting way.
And when it came to recording the film clips for them, were they recorded separately, or did you smash out basically the videos for both clips as, you know, one take, one session, as it were?
Definitely all in the one. We couldn't like a lot went into the video clip. So that was a one time only experience for sure. Like we had to get trucks of pyro in and stuff, all the equipment, the piano, all the people involved. It's hard enough to organize that in one day, then it would be twice as hard to do it different days. Had to fly people down from different states, and yeah, it was a lot.
I Built the Sky is essentially your solo project, but as you also mentioned before, it takes, bringing in these extra key team members, players to perform with you to really make I Built the Sky what it is. Could you tell us a little bit more about the additional musicians that you have on the album and maybe how you, yeah, convince them to come and be a part of I Built the Sky?
Totally. Well, yeah, I mean, in the past, it's been purely me trying to write the music and mix and master and all that sort of thing as purely a passion project and a hobby. because I like to do that, and I think it's really fun and it's a good challenge. But now that I do it professionally, I want to make it the best possible sound. So I try to bring in people like Forrester Saval to do mixing and mastering and helping with recording and things like that. And the guys in the band, they've been my go-to guys for live performances over the last few years now. So, and I know what they're capable of. They're all geniuses in their own way. So, I thought it would just help the sound of the songs to get them in, to expand on like I will basically flesh out the song. I'll write the songs, the riffs, the structure, the melodies, and that sort of thing. And then I'll present them to the guys, and I'll say like this is the kind of piano part I was thinking here, and then Ro can take that and evolve it. And same with the bass and the drums. I like to program drums. It's one of the funnest things to do. You've got no physical limitations, so I'll definitely go really hard on the technicalities of the drums. And then I'll show David like this is the kind of the groove I sort of feel as I come up with the riff and the song. And he can instantly say like, oh yeah, well if I added this and changed this bit here, that'd really elevate it. So each one of them have really put their stamp on it and elevated the songs. And I think all of us together have really got the best out of the music, I think.
And it's David from Wallet Inspector, yeah?
That's it.
Yeah, so if anyone would listen to crazy MIDI drums that require, four arms and three legs to play and then say, hey, here's what else I can add, it'd be him.
100%. I mean, watching him track the parts, which I've recorded in a documentary that's going to follow. We meticulously recorded like pretty much all of the drum performance takes and all that. So watching that go down was actually mind blowing because he's like indescribable. His ability to perform and to not only take key elements and key like rhythmic phrasing and accents and things, but he just amplifies it. He'll make it even more crazy and it's really special to watch for sure.
Awesome. And yeah, you mentioned them being, part of your live band. Have you put any thought into taking it on the road so we get to see these tracks performed live?
100%, 100%. So we're in talking about that at the moment. Back in my team, we're trying to discuss how best to approach it. I want to get on the road sooner the better, but I think it's a bit up in the air at the moment. But we're trying to make some Australian shows happen in the immediate future for sure. That's all I can say right now.
Fair enough. But when you are ready to let the world know, let us know
Yeah.
and we'll
Oh, of
help you spread
course.
the word.
Of course.
As you said, with having members spread around the country as well, it adds that extra, logistical difficulty to making sure everything lines up for everybody to make that happen.
It is a bit of a logistical challenge. Rowan has been living in Sweden for the last like 9 months, 12 months. So that adds some complications. But yeah, we're all really keen to play again and we love playing together and we're all passionate musicians in our own right. Everyone's got their own projects and doing amazing things. So it's one of those things that I think even with those challenges, we'll definitely figure it out in the end for sure.
Now, another really cool thing about the album Promise Me You'll Thrive is the artwork that you've got for it. Could you tell us a little bit about how the concept for the artwork and how that was created and all came together?
Pat Fox basically took charge of that. We were talking on ideas for a long, long time, and it's hard with artwork because you can go so many different directions, especially when you work with someone like Pat Fox, who his like ability to do so many different angles is really it's pretty impressive. Like so many different artistic directions you can go. So we were umming and ahhing about things. Maybe like we were looking at doing potentially photography-based artwork, which we've done in the past. But we landed on this concept just based on the title, trying to present, me like basically me smiling while I'm on fire, focusing on the good that's in front of me rather than being on fire. Trying to keep that positive outlook despite your circumstances, I suppose. Yeah, and that's sort of what we ended up with. And Pat did so much work to bring that to how it was, and lots of back and forths and changes and tweaks. But where it is now and how it ended up, I'm so stoked on for sure.
It does really make the whole packaging, the concept of the album, like you said, it's there nice and plain, but also how it has shows a lot of intricacy and detail as well, which is also very much a part of the music too. I zoomed right in on it and looked like little sort of post-it notes and things that are on there.
Yeah,
So yeah, that works really cool. It's a great job.
awesome. Glad to hear it. Had a lot of great comments on the artwork, so that's been cool.
Sweet. Definitely got to slap that one on the shirt for when you tour. Get that merch game going.
Yeah. We're well and truly on top of that. Don't worry.
Wicked. No, yeah, you couldn't talk too much, as you said, about the upcoming touring plans. And I've got another one for you that understandably you may not be able to talk too much about as well. But you are a member in another band, Sunk Lodo. And we haven't had much of an update about what's going on with that band since about mid last year. Um, yeah, is there anything you can tell us about in the world of Sunk Lodo?
Yes, we are working on things. Behind the scenes, we are working very much to get everything going again. So we needed a bit of time to rest and recover for certain non-music related things going on behind the scenes. But we are back talking, and we're trying to make some things work and push ahead. But lots are in motion for it, so there should be some news popping up in the next few months, I'd say.
All right, good to know. And again, if you feel like leaking anything, send it our way.
Of
We'll be
course.
discreet.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Sunkloto aside, obviously your main focus right now is of course on I Built the Sky. Um, yeah, the two tracks you've released already are sounding amazing. Are you planning on dropping any further singles from the album prior to the release, or do we have to wait for the day to get more?
There'll be more coming. So the next one is I think it's April 1st. So a bit over a month away. Dates, I'm blanking on dates, unfortunately, but there is two more singles coming, and then the album will drop on 29th of May. Yeah, so you'll have two more songs coming before that. Pretty sure it's April 1st and April 29th, maybe 30th, something like that.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, but yeah, super excited about those ones too. I mean, the whole album is. I feel like any song on that album is among my best music to date. So excited.
Yeah, and we're definitely excited to get our ears on it, if not our hands on it, when we get to see that full album be released. But yeah, Rowan, it's been awesome chatting with you today. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, telling us know a lot about what's going on with I Built the Sky in your plans for this upcoming release. And yeah, of course, as you got more word to spread on whatever projects you're involved with, Sense is always here to back you up. Just let us know.
Well, thank you so much, and appreciate your time and chatting with me. It's awesome helping me get the word out there. I'm super excited with everything, especially the music. I'm just so keen to share it all with everyone. Been a big process and a big journey. So yeah, awesome to have your support, and yeah, thank you.